Find a comfortable seated position. If you'd like, you can sit on a pillow to bring your hips above your knees so that you can relax your hip flexors. Otherwise, just gently be aware of which foot you put in front. If you want, you can take a half lotus and place your foot on top of the other calf. Just be aware of which foot is on top of the other. And you can rock from side to side to find your place in your center. Third person. And close your eyes. And begin with the breath. Hi, Albert. And as you inhale and exhale, bring attention to the back of your body. As you inhale, feel the back of your ribcage expand. And as you exhale through the mouth, feel both sides of your abdominals contract down through your pelvis. And then inhale, squeezing from your pelvic floor all the way up to the crown of your head. And exhale slowly out. This time we'll inhale through the nose and exhale through the nose for our Ujjayi breath. Our breath that creates heat in the body, slows down the breath. We'll inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold at the top. And exhale for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold at the top. And exhale for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Once more, inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold at the top. Exhale for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Place one hand over your heart and one hand over your navel. As you inhale, feel the belly button press against the palm. And as you exhale through the nose, feel the belly button contract. Notice any sensations arise and try to have little to no movement in the upper chest and shoulders so that you're breathing from your diaphragm. I always begin class with a quote and end with the same quote to help us set our intention. This one is called Overcoming Unworthiness. Remind yourself, in whatever way is personally meaningful, that it is not in your best interest to reinforce thoughts and feelings of unworthiness. Even if you've already taken the bait and feel the familiar pull of self-denigration, marshal your intelligence, courage, and humor in order to turn the tide. Ask yourself, do I want to strengthen what I'm feeling now? Do I want to cut myself off from my basic goodness? Remind yourself that your fundamental nature is unconditionally open and free. Taking what resonates from you and letting go of what doesn't, you can use that to help set your intention for the practice today. Or it can be completely unrelated. Yet everything is always connected. Inhale, we'll seal it with the sigh out through the mouth. Release your hands and take your shoulders around in a circle. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose. Nice and juicy, allowing this shoulder roll to kind of be a massage for your own body. And then reverse the circle, squeeze the shoulder blades together behind the back, up and forward. Reach both hands out to the side, and then point the fingertips down to the mat. Reach all the way up, interlace the hands. Left thumb on top first, pinky to the back wall. Reach the shoulders up to the ears, squeeze the biceps against the head, and then press the shoulders down the back. Look to your right, center, and to the left. Inhale, exhale, flex the hands down, and inch your fingers away from your body forward. And if you have a block or any books, you can use that to rest your forehead or place your forehead on the mat. Or you can use your fists stacked to rest your forehead. Inhale. Exhale, roll yourself all the way up. Walk yourself to yourself first and then roll all the way up. Switch whichever foot was in front in your cross legs. Inhale, flex the hands out to the side. Expand the chest, open the heart. All the way up, this time right thumb in front. Flip the pinkies to the back wall. Lift the shoulders up to the ears and down the back. Send your gaze over to the left and to the right. Up, press down, expand. Inhale, and then exhale, walk your fingertips forward. Inhale. Exhale, walk yourself in and roll all the way up. Bring the bottom of your feet together. Take a hold of your ankles. Bring the knees up at your sides. Inhale. And then exhale, squeeze your glutes to press your knees down. Inhale, knees to the side. Exhale, press down. Try to keep the shoulders down the back. Two more. And release your legs out long. Shake them in and out. Preparing for one of the postures we'll do when we stand. Take your left ankle all the way up into your hip flexor. Sit up nice and tall. And take your left hand and reach up. Almost feel like you're arching your lower back first to kind of get the flat back, and then reach up and forward and reach for the outside of your right foot. You can use your strap here or your towel to hook around your foot. Inhale, exhale, fold forward. And roll all the way up. And we'll switch other side. Inhale, right hand up. And reach for the outside of your left foot. Inhale, exhale, roll all the way up. And we'll meet on all fours. Press all 10 fingers into the mat. Inhale, drop the belly. Lift the tailbone, open the heart. Gaze up to the ceiling. Exhale, curl through the spine. Tuck the tailbone, tuck the chin. Look in between the knees. And then you can send your weight a little bit back towards your knees, giving more space in your lower back. And then inhale, slowly arch. And exhale, curl. And now you can move through in your own timing with any variation of your head and your tailbone and arching and curling. Following what feels good to you this morning, what your spine and neck and shoulders are wanting. In through the nose, out through the nose. And then come back to the center. Press all 10 fingers and then lift the pinky fingers off. Notice how the engagement is different. Release the pinky fingers down. Inhale. Exhale, press the tops of the feet and the calves so much into the mat that it lifts your knees off. And hold. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower your knees. Tuck your toes under. Lift the knees off and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Send the hips back into your downward facing dog. First down dog of the day. Bend one knee and then the other. In this posture, your feet should be about 2 fist widths apart. The crown of the head should be relaxed downward. The shoulders down the back. All 10 fingers press into the mat. And the pelvis is rotating up to the ceiling. The tailbone is rotating up to the ceiling. So the sit bones facing the ceiling. In through the nose. Exhale through the nose. Come up onto your toes. Lift the heels off and lower the heels. And lift and lower. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay up, roll through the spine, 1 vertebrae at a time into your plank. Your shoulders will be a little bit in front of your wrists. Lower your knees. Lower your chest, bend at the elbows and your chin. Inhale, baby cobra. Lift just the upper back. Keep the neck in line with the spine, so keep your gaze at the front of your mat. Inhale, tuck the toes under to lift the thighs off. Press up, back to down dog. Walk your feet to your hands. Crown of the head dropped. Grab opposite elbows. You can bend your knees here. Release the hands and roll up through the spine. One vertebrae at a time. Bring the big toes together, heels apart. Roll the shoulders back, palms open. Mountain pose. Come back to your intention. And through the nose, expand the back of the rib cage. Exhale through the nose. Feel the contraction in your transverse abdominis, meeting at the pelvis beneath the belly button. Come back to the front of your mat. Inhale, arms up, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back with the spine. In the flat back, make sure that your spine is as flat as you can. So again, you may need to feel like your pelvis is arching a little bit, tilting. Tuck the chin into the chest so that the line of the neck is in line with the spine. Exhale, forward fold. Step the right leg and the left leg back into your plank. And down dog. Lift the right leg high. Keep the hips parallel. And pulse the heel up to the ceiling. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend the right knee, open up the hip. You can let the foot go and dangle. Then through your plank, bring the right knee to the right elbow. And back up. Right knee to left elbow. And back up. Right leg all the way through into a low lunge. Lower that back knee. And lengthen the spine. So I was here, and then I extend from the upper back. Elongate the neck. Inhale. Exhale. Sit back into the left heel as you straighten the front leg. Half split and then forward fold from here. Back to low lunge. Tuck the toes under. Lift both arms up. High lunge. From here, roll the shoulders down the back. Tuck the tailbone under so that you feel a stretch in your left hip flexor, and then pull up through the back kneecap. So this is bent. Really straighten the back thigh. The back heel is lifted. Sink deeper into the 90-degree angle of your front foot. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Press to warrior 2. Open up the hips. Left foot parallel with the side of the mat. Fingertips reach equal in either direction. Gaze over your middle finger. Inhale. Exhale. Tick-tock. The left hand up to the ceiling, right forearm on the thigh, or you can reach down to your foot. If you have a block or a prop, you can use that to lift yourself a little bit higher. Send your gaze down or up to the ceiling. Down for any neck sensitivities, and up if you want to test your balance. Here, if you would like to take a bind, take your left hand behind your back. Reach your right arm underneath the right thigh. Interlace the fingers and lean back. In through the nose, out through the nose. And release the bind. We'll come all the way up. This time straighten the front thigh. Turn both feet in. Wide angle. Inhale. Exhale, flat back. Hold. All the way, forward fold. Reach your hands behind your legs, through your legs, as far as you can. And then come back through the center. Open the arms to the side, come all the way up in a flat back. And from here, low lunge on the other side. The left foot in front, step back to your plank and move through your flow. You can come to your knees. You can move from a plank to a down dog, or you can go through your full vinyasa. And we'll meet back in downward facing dog. Inhale, exhale, side out. Send your gaze in between your hands, hop or walk your feet in between your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, all the way up. Palms to heart center. Press the palms together. Feel the middle of your back engaged. Notice your breath. Is your diaphragm moving? Are your shoulders moving? Is the crown of your head in line with your spine? Have a slight chin tuck to keep the crown of the head up to the ceiling. And come to the front of your mat. Inhale, reach all the way up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Remember our flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Step the left foot and the right foot into down dog. Lift the left leg high, parallel, and pulse up to the ceiling. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend the knee, open up the hip, let the foot dangle. Inhale. Exhale, left knee to left elbow. left knee to right elbow. And left leg all the way through to your low lunge. Lower the right knee down. Elongate through the spine and hinge forward. Inhale. Exhale, sit back into the right heel, straighten the left foot. And forward fold here, half split. Back to your low lunge. Tuck the toes under. Lift upper body for high lunge. Notice any differences on this side. Keep the bend in the front knee. Palms face one another. Tuck the tailbone under. Active posture here. Inhale. Exhale, open to warrior two. Press the hands down. Crown over tailbone. Make sure to avoid leaning forward, but have an equal reach back. And extended side angle here. Feel the activation on both sides of the body so that the left rib cage isn't collapsed into the thigh. Send your gaze up to test your balance or down to help keep your balance or any neck sensitivities. If you took a bind on the first side, try it on this side. Reach the hand behind your back, the right hand. Left hand in front and around to reach to grab your other hand. You can also do this with a strap to help and use the strap to pull and lean back. Inhale through the nose and exhale through the nose. Release the hands, press all the way up. Straighten the left thigh. Turn the toes in this time. Interlace the hands behind your back, but when you interlace, keep the hands, palms the hands together so that it's more in your shoulders than if they were here, be a different place in your wrist too. If your shoulders don't allow for that, grab one elbow and then the other. Hold on to your forearms. If you're here, rotate your shoulders back so that your armpits are open and you're not collapsed forward. You can also do it without the bind. Take your variation and forward fold into a flat back here. Inhale. Exhale, roll all the way up. Release the hands or the arms, move forward and back. And twist side to side. See something behind you and let your arms float. Be aware of your lower abdominals. Try not to twist your pelvis, but really just the upper back. Bring that to a close. Step your feet together at the front of your mat. Inhale, reach the hands up and take a steeple grip. So my index finger is out long. Squeeze the biceps to your ears. Inhale, exhale to the right, send the hips to the left. Inhale up, exhale to the left. Avoid twisting the shoulders, really keep them stacked. Inhale up, exhale. Inhale, exhale. So we're stretching our sides, but also using our obliques as we come up. Inhale, exhale. This time curl forward in a circle, around and up. Inhale, exhale, other direction to the side, forward, around. As you curl forward. So the head is always following the line of the spine. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, flex the palms. Fingers up. And then fingers point down, just like we did when we were sitting. And lower. Shake out the right leg. In through the nose, out through the nose. And we'll come to our tree pose. So have the foot resting at the ankle, the calf, or up to your inner thigh. Make sure that the foot is not pressing against the knee joint. And feel the opposition here of the standing leg pressing against the foot and the foot pressing against the standing leg. Feel the glutes engage so that your hips are rotating and the knee is pointing out to the side. You can have your arms to the side, up like branches, or at your heart center. And remind yourself if you fall out, no big deal. And just come right back. Inhale, exhale, release. Check out the other leg. And tree on the other side. And notice how it may feel different on this side. And just notice. Feel the bottom of your foot sink into the mat, like your roots. And notice how we're never perfectly balanced. We're always adjusting and shifting. And just remind yourself, no big deal. Inhale. Exhale. And release. Now, you're going to take the left foot, and just like we did when we were sitting, bring the ankle up to the hip flexor, and then allow the knee to fall as much as you can. If you can hold your foot here without using your hand, you can let go of your hand. Otherwise, use your hand to hold your foot. From here, you can stay here, or Keep your bottom leg straight. As you fold forward, reach for the mat and then bend your standing knee down, lower all the way down slowly. You can balance here by releasing one hand. You can kind of test it out. And then if you're balanced, you can release the other hand. And breathe. And then send the heel down, straighten the thigh and the standing leg, and lower. Take a little bounce. And you can let your voice out. And come back. And we'll do the other side. So take the ankle up to the thigh and let the knee fall. Find where you are first. Be active in your upper body. And from here, fold at the hip and then bend the right knee. Toe stand. In through the nose, out through the nose. Try to keep your chest as open as possible. Inhale. Exhale, send the heel down. And come all the way up. Lower foot, shake your feet out. And we'll open the toes out, heels in. We'll come down to a goddess pose. It's in a low squat. Bring your elbows to your knees. And then reach up. Inhale. Exhale, goddess pose. Stick out your tongue. Bring your gaze to the tip of your nose. Inhale, up, exhale. Inhale up. Two more, exhale. Open your hands. Last one, inhale, exhale. Place the hands down. Press the elbows against the knees and the palms together. Open your chest. Feel the space beneath the belly button engaged. In through the nose, out through the nose. From here, option to take a bind by wrapping your right arm in front and then your left hand behind. Try to interlace your hands again. You have a strap. The strap is acting like the lengthening of your arms. So you reach around and you take hold of the strap and try to inch your hands closer towards each other on the strap. Feel opposite the back elbow, so my left elbow and shoulder is opening. I'm not collapsed here. And breathe. And then we'll go to the other side. So left arm in front. And so that the armpit goes around the knee. And right hand behind. Interlaced. And then open the right elbow. And release. We'll come to seated. From here, let's come to all fours. And then you're going to take the right foot and cross it, the right knee over the left knee, and then sit back on your left sit bone. Take your left elbow underneath the right, squeeze, come together, press the shoulders down, but press the bottom elbow up. Inhale, exhale, drop your head. And then forward fold. Let go of the hands and let them drape across the legs while you drop the head. You can keep the arms here or you can release the arms, whichever feels better for you. And roll up all the way through the spine. From here, you can keep the legs as they are or extend the bottom leg. Hug the right knee into the chest. Sit up nice and tall. Place the right hand behind the back against the lower spine. Inhale. Exhale, twist, look over the right shoulder. Even twist with your eyes, seeing something behind you. Inhale, center, exhale, twist the other direction. Inhale, center. Meet back on all fours. Left leg crosses in front. Sit all the way on the right sit bone. Cross the right elbow underneath the left. If this posture bothers you as well, you can keep the bottom leg extended. Squeeze elbows together, shoulders down, elbows press up. Drop the head. Forward fold here. Release the arms. Inhale, roll all the way up. Hug the left knee into your chest. Take the left hand behind the back, sit nice and tall, and then twist. Center, and twist in the other direction. Back to the center. We'll come onto all fours. Send the right arm up. Thread through the left arm to place the right shoulder down. Inhale. Exhale, press back. All fours, lift the left hand. Stack the shoulders. Exhale, thread through. Place the left shoulder down. Press back up. Sit back in your heels. Reach the arms forward in your child's pose. Rest the space between your eyebrows, your third eye on the mat. And come back to your intention here. Roll up through the spine. Swing the legs out around in front of you. Boat pose. Straighten the spine as much as you can on the tailbone. Knees a 90-degree angle. Then grab the backs of the thighs and rock back and forth on the mat a few times, massaging your spine. And then back to boat pose. Lower as slowly as you can, one vertebrae at a time. And then hover the feet off. Keep the chin up and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower. Let your palms fall open. Relax the backs of your knees. Relax your toes and your ankles. In through the nose. Exhale, side out through the mouth. Shavasana. Relax the corners of your mouth. Feel the weight of your pelvis sink into the mat. The space between your eyebrows soften. The tongue comes to the roof of the mouth, right where the teeth meet the gums. And you'll feel a slight parting in your lips. And I'll call you out when it's time. Bringing your attention on your breath to any areas in your body that are still carrying tension, and as you exhale, surrender to those places. Inhale through the nose. Exhale. Start to wiggle your fingers and toes. Take your time to roll onto one side into a fetal position with your elbows and your knees into your chest. You can use your bicep as a pillow. Remind yourself, in whatever way is personally meaningful, that it is not in your best interest to reinforce thoughts and feelings of unworthiness. Even if you've already taken the bait and feel the familiar pool of self-denigration, marshal your intelligence, courage, and humor in order to turn the tide. Ask yourself, do I want to strengthen what I'm feeling now? Do I want to cut myself off from my basic goodness? Remind yourself that your fundamental nature is unconditionally open and free. When you're ready, use the strength of your arms to come up into a seated position and sit with the opposite leg that you started with in class today. Rub the palms together. Bring them to your heart center. We'll end with one long Om together. Inhale through the nose. Om. Take a minute. Thank yourself for coming to your mat today. Remember that you can always come back to your breath and back to your intention. The light in me honors and sees the light in each and every one of you. We bow to that which is divine. Namaste.